Hi, my name is Amit. I train students preparing for CAT at MBAC. We are a CAT training institute based in Patna. Now, this question belongs to linear equation. Question states that the cost of 5 chairs, 4 tables, and 2 benches is 39,000 rupees. So, let's say one chair cost C rupees, one table cost T rupees, and one bench costs B rupees. So, cost of 5 chairs is 5C, cost of 4 table is 4T, cost of 2 benches is 2B. This total is given as 39,000. I'm writing this 39 only. I'm skipping triple zero here just to simplify my calculation. So 39 here means 39,000. Then the question further says that the cost of 3 chairs, 6 tables, and a bench costs 41,000. And then we have to find cost of 5 chairs, 22 tables, and a bench, one bench, right? Now, see, this question has three variables, C, T, and B, but there are only two equations provided, 1 and 2. We have we know from linear equation concept that whenever equations are less and unknowns are more, we get infinite number of solutions. So here also, ideally, we should get infinite number of solutions. So individual values of C, T, and B cannot be determined because there can be so many different possibilities, right? Individual values of C, T, and B, that is cost of one chair, one table, and one bench, cannot be uniquely determined simply because there are less number of equations and then there are more number of unknowns. And whenever equations are less than unknowns, we get infinite number of solutions. So here we cannot find out individual values of C, T, and B and then calculate 5C plus 22T and 1B. That way of solving the question is simply out of the question here because we have less number of equations and more number of unknowns. Now, in such a case, one way uh, is to find out the guess. No, whenever such a question is there, the ideally the question setter is asking you to determine a linear combination of 1 and 2 such that it gives you your desired combination. That is, you multiply equation 1 by some number, you multiply equation 2 by some number, and then either add those two or subtract one from the other to get this combination of 5C, 22T, and 1B. So we have to find we have to find the value of 5C plus 22T plus B. Now this combination is basically this combination is basically can be derived from 1 and 2 by multiplying 1 and 2 by some numbers and then adding or subtracting them. But this is a guesswork, right? नो आपको गेस करना पड़ेगा कि पहले इक्वेशन में किस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करें, दूसरे इक्वेशन में किस नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करें और फिर दोनों को ऐड करें और सब्ट्रैक्ट करें, क्या करें. But sometimes this guesswork can take lot of time, right? For example, because I have set this question, so I know that if I multiply this by 5 and this equation by 2, let's see what happens. If I multiply this by 5, this becomes 15C, 6 5s are 30T plus 5B, right? And this is 41 into 5, 205, right? If you multiply this equation by 2, you'll get 10C plus 8T plus 4B, and 39 into 2 is 78, right? Now if you subtract one from the other, 15 minus 10 you get 5C, 30 minus 8 you get 22T, and 5 minus 4 you get B, and this is 78. So 22 plus 5, 27. So this is 127. So I can say cost of 5 chairs, 22 tables, and a bench is 127, which is 1,27,000, because we have not no we have skipped triple zero here, so we have to add triple zero. So the cost is 1,27,000 rupees. So this is my answer. Now this is my answer. I have got this answer by subtracting equation no subtracting multiplying equation 2 by 5 and 1 by 2 and then subtracting one from the other. I have set the question, so I know what is the multiplication factor 5 and 2. But if you don't easily guess, if you are not able to guess the numbers very quickly, then it can take some time. In order to avoid that loss of time, there is a proper method of doing this question. Okay, so the best possible case scenario is that you quickly guess the numbers and then you can easily calculate the get to the answer. But suppose, no, by chance, if in exam conditions, because of some pressure, you are not able to quickly guess what is the number that, no, I have to multiply with equation 1 and equation 2 and then with it, then add or subtract it. If you are not able to guess that thing, guess the combination, then there is a way out, and that is what we are going to learn through this question. So if I'm not able to guess this number 5 and 2, what should our approach be in order to solve this question? So let us, discuss that also. For that, let me first delete some of the things here. Okay, so suppose I don't know these two numbers, I'm not able to guess it. तो मैं क्या करूंगा, I will assume that I have multiplied this by a and this equation by b, and I have added these two equations, and the resulting combination is nothing but this combination. So I'm assuming that let first equation multiplied by a and the second equation be multiplied by b, and if we add these two, we'll get to our combination. So if you multiply this by a and this by c, what will you get? 5 times a and 3 times b times c, right? This becomes 5ac, this becomes 3bc. If you take c common, become 5a plus 3b. Similarly here, it will be 4 times a plus 6 times b times t, and this becomes 2 times a plus b times b, right? So in order to avoid this confusion, let us make it capital B so that there is no confusion here. So capital B, right, times b becomes 39a. If you multiply this by a, so 39a and 41b. So this is my combination, and I'm saying that this is nothing but this combination. ये जो कॉम्बिनेशन है वही ये कॉम्बिनेशन है। हमने अज्यूम कर लिया कि पहले इक्वेशन में ए से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, दूसरे इक्वेशन में कैपिटल बी से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे और दोनों को ऐड कर देंगे तो मेरा ये कॉम्बिनेशन आ जाएगा। बिकॉज आई एम नॉट एबल टू गेस that it is 5 and this is 2, therefore I'm assuming it to be a and b. Now if now we can equate the coefficients. If this combination is same as this one, तो इसका मतलब है कि c का कोएफिशिएंट जो है यहाँ पे, this should be equal to 5. So I get a equation 5a plus 3b is equal to 5. ये कॉम्बिनेशन क्या है, 4a plus 6b is equal to 22, एंड ये कॉम्बिनेशन क्या है, 2a plus b is equal to 1, right? This is 1. अब आपके पास तीन इक्वेशन है ना? इस तीन इक्वेशन में से आप, ये सपोज इक्वेशन x है, दिस इज इक्वेशन y, दिस इज इक्वेशन z. नाउ आप इन तीनों इक्वेशन में से कोई सा भी दो इक्वेशन लेके सॉल्व कीजिए, फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ a and b. सो आई एम यूजिंग y and z here. You multiply this by 2. So the first equation, second equation is y equation is 4a plus 6b is equal to 22. I'm multiplying this equation by 2. This becomes 2a into 2, 4a plus 2b is equal to 2. And I'm subtracting it. So I'm getting 4b as 20. So the b का वैल्यू आ गया कितना, 5. b का वैल्यू 5 आ गया. अब ये 5 आप पहले में या दूसरी y या z में किसी में पुट कर दो, इसमें 5 पुट कर देता हूँ. सो 2a प्लस b की वैल्यू आई है 5. सो 5 इज इक्वल टू 1, और यहाँ से a आ गया कितना, -2. 1 minus 5 minus 4 by 2, -2. So I've got my number. This is -2 and this is 5. See, यही तो हमने गेस किया था ना, ये 5 था और ये 2 था, लेकिन हमने इसको माइनस किया था, राइट? सो दिस बिकम्स -2. सो अगर आप ये गेस नहीं कर पाते हैं, सो देयर इज अ मेथड. आपने चेक कर लिया कि ये कितना आया, 5 और -2. बट दिस इज नॉट द एंड ऑफ द स्टोरी. You have used equation y and z. You have used these two equations to get to the answer, to get the values of a and b. Now the values that you have got for a and b should also satisfy equation x. तो इसको एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं. b इंटू 5, तो 3 इंटू 5 ये कितना आएगा 15, एंड 5 इंटू ए -2 आया है, तो 5 इंटू -2 इज -10, and -10 plus 15 will give you 5. So the equation x, which we have not used to get to the values of a and b here, is also getting satisfied by the values that we have got. जो a और b का मेरा वैल्यू आया वो इक्वेशन x को भी सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है. हमने a और b की वैल्यू कैसे निकाली? बाय यूजिंग इक्वेशन y and z, बट दैट वैल्यू ऑफ a and b इज आल्सो सेटिस्फाइंग इक्वेशन x, और तीनों इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाई होना भी चाहिए था. तो आपका a और b का जो वैल्यू आएगा कोई दो इक्वेशन से यूज करके, यहाँ पे तीन इक्वेशन आए ना, x y and z. यू हैव गॉट थ्री इक्वेशंस x y and z. आप किसी दो से ही x और a और b की वैल्यू निकाल लीजिए, लेकिन जो a और b का वैल्यू आया, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी क्रॉस चेक वेदर जो तीसरा इक्वेशन है वो भी a और b को वो भी सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है या नहीं आपकी a और b के वैल्यू से. यहाँ हमने y और z से a और b का वैल्यू निकाला, जो a और b का वैल्यू निकाला वो इक्वेशन x को भी सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है, इसलिए ये कॉम्बिनेशन सही है. सपोज आपने y और z से एक a और b की वैल्यू निकाली और वो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन यानी इक्वेशन x को सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहा है, तो भी आपका आंसर नहीं आएगा. आंसर विल बी कैन नॉट बी डिटरमाइंड. बट यहाँ पे चूंकि सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है, सो वी कैन से दिस इज अ वैलिड कॉम्बिनेशन. सो वंस यू हैव गॉट इट, तो आपका आंसर भी आ गया. कितना हो गया? a की वैल्यू आई है 5, सो माय आंसर इज 39 इंटू, a की वैल्यू आई है -2, सो 39 इंटू -2 प्लस 41 into 5, so this is 205 minus 78, you'll get 127, which is 127,000, that is 1,27,000. So this is the idea. I hope you have derived some value out of it. Thank you guys, thank you for watching.